Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back with some more oxygen not included. We're going to look at the RelicAAAAAAAGHH asteroid today, which is a special lab seed. Hello, Redneck. You're indeed first. Hello, Mimic. Yes, me and Stinger's Playground seem to have a symbiotic relationship at the moment. Benefits both of us. Right, let's have a look. Let us have a look. So, let's start up a new game. Ew, get these bionic dupes out of here. We go in the lab. And if we have a look in here, you'll notice the Prehistoric Planet Pack comes with the RelicAAAAAAAGHH cluster. Survival chance slim. Let's roll this to get one without too many traits. Now, one thing I would say, this one always starts with geoactive and volcanic activity. There is a reason for this. Yes. So I guess, you know what, let's do this. Metal-rich, metallic caves, geoactive, volcanic activity. That sounds good. We're going to leave it on all standard settings, and we're just going to jump in. I'm not going to spend ages rolling around for duplicates or anything like that. I'm planning on investigating the rest of the Prehistoric Planet Pack content that we didn't really thoroughly investigate in the last run, because we blew up the asteroid too quickly and we kind of speedran it, but in the process destroyed most of the useful resources on the asteroid. I'm not sure whether this is spaced out sized or classic sized. I'm assuming it's classic sized. So, yeah, we'll hang out here a bit longer than 90 cycles, I think. What types of fish will I collect? Aresia. Well, I'm getting some new fish tomorrow. We have a variable platy and we have a zebradanium at the moment. We used to have more, but they've all aged out. We've got a load of hillstream loaches that are bred in there. And we have a weather loach called Whiskers. And we have the two bristlenose plecos. Now, I need to actually decide what the new fish are going to be. They're going to be colourful and they're going to be temperate. But I don't actually know what specific fish. I'm going to decide tomorrow. And the wife is going to put some input into that. So we've got Higby and Maya. We don't want any bionic dupes, do we? Let's just go for standard dupes. We want... Can we keep this dupe specifically? I guess we can just reroll the dupe and then select the skin we want. Or do we just print these? Building, ranching. We don't really have a digger. Let's get a digger. This guy could be anyone. Yeah, Rowan will do. Rowan will do. Higby will do for the builder rancher. And then ideally we could do the researcher, but you've actually got the double decor morale bonus. Maybe we'll just pick up a researcher, but that seems like a bad idea. It seems like a bad idea because on this specific seed where the geysers and the volcanoes are all going to explode with the meteor in 10 cycles, we need to get to Insulated Tiles as fast as possible. So actually, you know what? Let's keep these two. These are two actually pretty good duplicates. But we just need a researcher. Let's get a digger researcher hybrid. Or... No, we'll just get a researcher and then we'll print the digger. I think this is good enough. I don't want to roll the dupes. You've got a decreased morale food bonus on you. We just got a load of unpracticed artists. I think we'll cope. Okay, and there we go. What should we name the colony? Do you guys have any ideas? Don't know what to name this one. Everything is fine. Yeah, just name it Everything is Fine. The Canon... the Canon event, yeah, okay. That sounds good. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll take the Canon event. Let's begin. Let's look at this. So I'm really glad my audio is not bugging out today. Alright, let's see what happens. Got the music. Alert! Impact to asteroid collision in 10 cycles. My scans indicate the impact will trigger the eruption of all geysers that surround the landing site. There are so many. That's very true. Geoactive asteroid. Initiate survival procedures immediately. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare. And we're going to experience it together. Look, they're all upset. They're all immediately upset with this plan. They're just like, why? Why are we even bothering with this? We're just going to fail immediately. So, let's dig out to the sides first. That seems like a fairly sensible thing to do. Yeah, sure. Priorities. So, Lindsay is going to research. Maya is going to do something. We don't need cooking at the moment. I guess I'm going to leave you off priorities for now. Attacking, life support, toggling, the usual mix. I just saw a match to take on the asteroid in 10 cycles, the ultimate speedrun challenge. Oh, look at this convenient cluster of blast shots that we've spawned in. I think we just let Maya hang out. We don't prioritize her specifically. And we'll print a digger as soon as we can. Schedule-wise, work. 2 downtimes, 1 bedtime. That's what we'll do. And we want to build stuff low. We want to build stuff low because the asteroid is going to impact on the top. So we want to dig down immediately. There is probably an argument to be made that getting bionic duplicates at the start would make sense. So we could go into the CO2 pits and have it be less of an issue. But I'm not convinced. It looks like we always start with this Evagro node inconveniently close to the printing pod. Or quite close. I guess there's no convenient place for one of these. I think best at the moment is 28 cycles? Who on earth has managed to do this in 28 cycles? We got a cold biome up here. It would be quite easy for us to come down here and reach these tiles. So I'm going to get you to come and dig this immediately so that we can just see what's down here. Feels suspiciously laggy. I mean, I think it's all right. There seems to be something about the DLC. Okay, now it's working fine. There seems to be something about the DLC that makes it want to lag early on. Like, not a huge amount, but enough that I notice it. I'm not going crazy. Tabico. Link in the Discord. I would be very interested to actually watch that. So yeah, let's spread out and search for clues. Is it even worth trying to get to the top? Just to see where the meteor is going to land? Maybe. There's some hydrogen here. Okay, that's normal hydrogen. Is that cold? No. Okay. It'd be good to find where all the geysers are as well, or at least the nearest ones. Because that is definitely going to affect what we do. I think there's a load of buried volcanoes or something. In fact, yes, there's a geyser here. I'm not going to use the yellow alert trick. I feel like that's besides the point. We actually have a heat leak here. I think. This abyssalite could start flaking. Interesting. Oh, biome is fine. Let's have a look at all of this. So we can get down here pretty quickly. Obviously, we don't have the hard digging dupe yet. I think I am actually literally going to start digging down here just to get a better look. We know we're going to want to get down here eventually. So we'll get down there for now. And we'll see what's up. We've also got water. This is probably good enough. I don't want to dig up the Mimica and destroy it. Let's actually dig this. Dig this. Dig these. And then we'll build the pitcher pump here for the clean water. Seems fine. Hello, Jedumplers. I love that. I love that emote. That's so good. I should get one. I should get one of Whiskers like that. Make sure to open the research portal for the countdown. Where? Oh, it's here. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I didn't spot it immediately. Okay, let's just go have a look down here, probably. Yeah, because that shows you how to make the blast shot, I suppose. Oh, you've already screwed this up. Well, I don't think you've screwed it up. I think you've just done what I've told you to. Lots of water, that's good. So, is there anywhere we're not going to want to access? Do I just dig up the Evagro node straight away? Probably not. That's some free food if we just leave it alone. We know that we're going to have the lab here, I think. Let's just dig this up. We gotta look at the surface using debug mode, like a before and after. This would be a cool YouTube thumbnail. We'll see the asteroid land, don't worry. At the end of the day, we gotta get the insulated tile. We gotta figure out where we're gonna put it all. That seems like the most important thing. I'm fully kind of expected to die, by the way. Here's our big algae cluster as well. That's good to know. unlock portal, priority 9. And then I think what we'll do is put this here. I'm also going to turn the music up again. Because the main menu music was always louder than the game music. So there you go, have some louder music. I am honestly just going to put 2 bathrooms here. Are we going to have anyone normally exit this way? I don't know. Maybe we just do the bathrooms up here for now then. Right, so let's actually dig across here. That's going to be the ceiling. So, dig across here. We'll put a door here. Oh, there's a load of carbon dioxide here. That's fine. I could just... They're 3 high at the moment. This will do. This will do. We'll think about that later. We won't reach the surface before 10 cycles. We'll have a think. I'll have a think about what to do. Right, Maya, you're going to have to open this, I believe. Yeah, give it a big bash. I did that with my arm today getting in the car. I hurt myself. I don't think I'm bruised. We'll see. Yeah, smell the coffee. Right, portal unlocked. We've decrypted the research portal's final transmission. We've got the blast shot maker, we've got the meteor blaster. And we can see the surface, and there's the meteor. Demolior. I'm so excited for the lab seat. Me too. 9.6 cycles impact. Is it just going to zoom in? Yeah. Right, there's the blast shot maker. I presume the blast shot maker is just going to get destroyed immediately. Okay, well, I presume this is just going to gradually creep up on us. I can see it moving. We're on... Oh, no, I can't see it moving. We'll pause. No, we weren't paused. I can see it moving on speed 1. That is horrendous. We don't like it. Yes, you need to get that sorted. You've got the pitcher pump. That's good. So let's load up this. Right, so we know... I think what we do is we insulate this surface. We've got the abyssalite right here. We've got the abyssalite right here. There's a volcano. There is a heat leak here. It's fairly minor at the moment, but it's worth considering. So this is going to be the surface. We're not going to get anywhere near that. So I guess it would be wise to drop all the carbon dioxide down as well. Do that in a bit. Oh wait, how big could a bathroom be? 12 times. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so you guys need some beds as well. So let's put the furniture probably just here for now. I'm gonna put 5 cots down here so that we remember to do all of this. Even on hard, you don't see it moving like that. Yeah, it's literally noticeable. It's slow but noticeable. I'm scared out of my mind. Best thing to do is get insulated tiles with the lances. The heat transfer will kill you. Yes, exactly. That is the beeline. So let's also put some doors here. I'm gonna have to dig this up immediately, aren't I? Actually no. I want to put the door here. Yeah, we're just gonna dig this up immediately. That's fine. Tile that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else worth worrying about. We just need to seal off this whole bit. If we do that, I think we'll be fine, because the abyssalite is actually fairly convenient for us. It's a shame we're going to miss out on all the resources. Maybe we can come back. I think we're going to have to do the feather rexes pretty quickly so that we can actually get the... I'm wonky. So that we can get the reed fiber for the Atmos suits. I think that's going to be very important. Let's priority 9 all of this. Yeah, the abyssalite. Doesn't look like there's any breaches. I'm fully expecting this biome up here to get cooked. We've got another one down here and it has a feather rex in it. Also, they're just called rexes. I feel like the name Rex is a little small. I mean, I guess it's the same length as the name Lumb. You heard my voice crack? It does happen. I'm in fact only 13 years old. I have a PhD and I'm 13 years old. Them's the rules. I also want you to come dig over here, just so we can have a look over here. I want to see the extent of the abyssite. Obviously, we are speed 1ing all of this. There's no pre-made mad scientist or mapped out plan to snipe it prior to the crash. There is a plan. The plan is to fail at intercepting it. To plan accordingly. Right. In any case, we're nearly done with this. The tile is going to be up here. I think what we actually want to do is we want to ladder up here. And we want to dig out this column in the row. That's what it's called, a row. So that we can immediately insulate all of it. Well, so far, so good. We've done all of this by the end of the cycle. Let's remove the ration box as well. PhD at 13 years old would probably be more impressive. I'm significantly older than 13 and you're still working towards mine. Remember, light gives you fast research. Yes, that's why we're doing it next to the printing pod. The printing pod produces light. Also, the portal produces light. Not that there's any reason for us to go down here. I guess, hypothetically, it's nearer to the water, and it's safer from the asteroid. But I want to have everything up here. We're going to insulate this bit. Honestly, it's very tempting to double insulate it. Maybe we do double insulate it. We'll have time. I think we'll have time. We're not going to do anything else. Right, let's see. So for now, research station here. Oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to shift these beds later. I'm going to put the manual generator here. I'm going to put the battery here and the oxygen diffuser here. Maybe. Maybe we just leave them in the cupboard for now. And then this means we can start tiling everything up as well for run speed. We will put a fire pole at some point, but not sure that's the biggest priority, actually. Let's make sure that this is a higher priority. Oh, these poor dupes, they're all gonna get scooped. Scooper scooper. Right, I could also put another toilet here. That seems fine. Let's have more than one outhouse on the go, just in case. Cycle 1, you already feel imminent dread. That's good! This should be the case of more seeds, I think. Higby is just hanging out. We actually started with Higby this time, it's good. And I bet you're all hugely relieved that we're not just re-rolling the entire time. I need to stop doing that. I know it's technically optimal, but like we're at the point where we shouldn't need to rely on it. We don't need optimal dupes all the time. Especially for these short playthroughs. Right, Higby, you're tired, so you should make it to bed even though the block will be over by the time you get there. That's good. Oh, wow. Okay, that's fine. Imagine the rocket lands, all dupes pee themselves. But the drywall! Yeah, how are we going to cope without the drywall? Maybe we will drywall today. Fuck it. Nah, we'll be fine. Yeah, something is causing these intermittent lag spikes. It could be just that the computer is really bloody hot, because it's really bloody hot in the UK. It's going to be 33 degrees on Monday. That's absurd. Right, so we won a battery. So the wire is going to go like this. Don't disinfect this. Your PC is saying 40 degrees. You know what I should get? I should enable the NVIDIA. I should enable the NVIDIA UI so I can see what the temperature is. That would be interesting, but I'm not going to do that today. Right, so this needs to be priority 9. Not necessarily the tiles, but like other stuff. We're going to speed to it now because this is the constraint. There's no other logic at the moment. AIO. What's that? I guess build the tiles as well. I will also just queue up the wire here in advance for the supercomputer. I'll queue up these tiles too. All-in-one cooler instead of fan. Yeah, we got a chiller for the... We got a chiller for the fish. I need to get a chiller for the computer. I need to get a liquid cooling. And to be honest, I probably need a hot air vent in the room. Got the Kraken Elite 360. Nice. Right, research. Let's just type it in. Insulated tile. We need this immediately. Oh, wait. We need advanced research first. Okay. Look. Listen. You went up to 42, 44, Monday, Tuesday, 90% humidity. PC ought to be on a break. Yeah, you should... If that's Celsius, bloody hell. How are you even alive? How are you even alive at 40 degrees and 90% humidity? That's a serious question. Isn't that like wet bulb temperature? I have serious concerns. Sorry, if you don't mind me asking, where do you live again, Redneck? That's ridiculous. That is like emigrate the country levels of temperature. Right. Bed's gonna go over here. We're gonna leave the... Wait. Okay, you can put batteries in here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the only constraint you can't put the manual generator in here. That's fine. Okay, Lindsay's cracking on. She's doing her best. What's your skill again? 9. Yeah, that's pretty good. The dedicated researcher was a must. Higby and Maya can be a little less useful. To be fair, there's not that much hard digging that needs doing, so we should be alright. I've screwed this up, haven't I? You can dig those too. Right, water cooler. Water cooler is probably worth getting immediately because of temperature stuff, right? Very tempted to put it here. Not even in a room. Actually, we could put it in here by the pod. The dupe's coming here anyways. Let's just put it here. It's near where the water is. AC, you stay inside and have the AC on, yeah. Pool AC and the pool Quebec. What? You had 43 degrees C, 90 degrees humidity in Quebec. That doesn't make any sense. You're at 29 degrees C, sometimes 31, humidity 70 to 90. I want to get a humidity meter for my room. Because we have the tanks, this room definitely gets more humid than other rooms. So we gotta look at that. Yeah, Higby, you could rearrange the cots a little bit. This is not a major priority, but if you're here, you might as well. The main constraint is just on Lindsay at the moment. So long as Lindsay is working productively, you guys could do other stuff. Hello, Uglivisk. This is no time for decorating. We're not decorating, it's, we're gonna print dupes. And I want to make sure they all fit in here. Again, the constraint is on Lindsay. There is an argument to be made we should be digging all of this out so we can start double walling it. So let's probably 8 this. Okay, we'll leave this for now and then we'll adjust the beds later. That's fine. And again, we'll build this a little bit later. The main thing for now is just to dig everything. We can let the CO2 out as well. That's actually fine because it's going to fall in the pits. So let's priority 8 dig all of this. And then I'm going to dig this too. Make Lindsay's priority high as well so she doesn't ignore research. Yes, I've already done that. Yep. I usually do actually think about priorities at the start of the game. Right, supercomputer goes here. Wire goes here. This needs to be priority 9. Everything else can wait, although actually you could start the insulated tile research. Here. Begin! Oh, we could probably do the second researcher, couldn't we? And I need to priority 8 this, and I need to priority 9 supercomputer. Because Lindsay needs to be on the supercomputer if she has the skill to use it. But she doesn't even have the skill yet. She'll get it... Oh, she'll get it... I think she'll get it on time. Let's just get the 2 basic researches done first, and then go from there. we're not going to go super hard on the sweat corns. Oh, there's... Oh, look, the Biobot builder's up here. Oh, I didn't turn off any of the story traits. The Biobot builder is going to get fucking obliterated. Okay. We need to get up here so we can grab the Spore Kid seeds. No, we need to get up here so we can grab the clothes. That is... Because otherwise they're literally going to get destroyed. I think that's fine. Buy Biobots. The Buy Biobots. Say his name 3 times. Or you have to do manual labor. I don't know. We need to do all the digging first and all the wall. Higby is currently digging with his mind. He does this occasionally. Sometimes he just doesn't like to have guns. Just dig with his mind. He's still doing it, apparently. I don't think he is. Maybe he is? No. Rip Biobots. Oh no! Would somebody please think of the Biobots? I hope George is outside the impact zone. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Hope you're doing well, Quantum Zari. I probably should have dug all of this out. Let's see. What's this gonna look like? I think something along these lines. Yeah, let's do that. That should be priority 9. Because A, I want to check there's nothing important up here. We could also release the water. That might not be the worst idea, but we have to get the wall built. That's not negotiable. Oh, we also need someone to run on the wheel. Oh, do we? I don't think we make the peat burner. I don't think that makes sense. We just gotta print 3 dupes. It doesn't matter which dupes we get, we gotta print them all. You know what I'm gonna do as well? I'm gonna put some tiles here, we're gonna put a bed here. Just so that we can actually have the 6 dupes in here without having to think about anything else. They should be able to climb up the doors, right? Gotta print them all, Oxymon. Oxymon! Yeah. We're keeping them on a very tight schedule at the moment. At least they built all the tiles. I will get them to do this as well. Yeah, Maya's ready for sleep. That's good. Okay, so... Oh! You aren't allowed a water cooler in the lab. Good to know. So we're gonna have to put that here. I'm putting that there because I don't know how hot it's going to get. We probably do want a cooling station at some point. This needs to get removed immediately. This could be added fairly soon. Right, speak to it again. Oh yes, you don't have the research skill. You should have gotten a scientist with that built in. I think we'll be alright. There's still a little bit of research to do. If we look at her skills, researchers get skills pretty quickly. She's about halfway there. Imagine dropping your water cup on the supercomputer. No wonder it's not loud. We'll see if we can do it without printing an advanced research skill person. Right, so now begin your dig. Oh, wait. We need the reel. There isn't a skill trait for research. You're right. I remember this now because we tried to spawn someone in sandbox mode. It didn't happen. Right, this needs to be priority 9. Sorry. I think that means that Maya has to be on operating because everyone else is too valuable to use for other things. So you have to run on the wheel for a little bit. Please continue the research. Best you could do is get quick learner, I guess, to level up faster. Yeah. I still think she'll be able to get it on time. The other thing is, I don't think it matters making it out of igneous rock. There isn't any igneous rock for us to even grab. By the looks of it. It's all down here. So we will just have to make it out of shale. But that's fine, we haven't got the True Tiles mod on here yet anyways. Yeah, keep going, Lindsay. Stitch is grabbing water. Okay. You guys need to drink if you're hot. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yes, this seems like about the right time to get this installed as well, so we've always got one on the go. Probably the fastest way to get advanced researching is to have your first printed dupe learn it. Yeah, but I guess the question is, do we want that or do we want hard digging? Because we didn't print a dedicated digger. I guess the granite is not a constraint at the moment, so you're probably right. We should probably just print the advanced research dupe. We need 2 researchers, really. This is going to offer in 0.3 cycles. Maybe we'll actually have this one researched by then. Yeah, I was having an argument about it. We got a Lumb. We gotta rescue the Lumb. I don't think we can. We could undermine the Lumb. That seems like it would take a while, though. I think we have better things to do. There's more water up here. Yeah, all I'm focused on at the moment is getting whatever we can that's valuable up here. And sealing this off. Now, the other thing is, the geysers are going to erupt. There's geysers surrounding the whole base. We don't know what they are yet, and I'm not going to check, because I don't think that's in the spirit of what we're supposed to be doing. So we'll wall this off first, and then we'll deal with whatever the geysers are. Well, we'll try anyways. Yeah, Lindsay's still cracking, that's good. Looks like there's a bit of water. There's some salt water. I don't care about the salt water. Let's rummage these. Inspect for the data banks. Is that going to be relevant? Don't know. Empty storage. Lumb Survival Association going to kick your ass if you let it go. We got another Lumb down here. And another one down here, but these are quite close to the geysers, so I guess nothing's guaranteed. Right, printables. Okay, give me a digger or a researcher. Right, you're a researcher, you're immune to frost. Allergies, I don't think is actually relevant. We'll take Hassan. That sounds good to me. We just want the points. There you go, advanced research. Priorities, research. And then this means we can give Lindsay digging immediately. I think that makes sense. Yeah, and now we can get cracking on the... Now we can get cracking on immediately. That couldn't have been better timing even if we tried. Perfect. Oh, right. This needs to be priority 9. Interrupt you. Interrupt you. No one's filled this with water yet. Okay. Well, someone's going to fill this with water, and it's Maya. And then we'll swap them over. That's probably still fine. Yeah, you still got resources to handle everything at the moment. I want to priority 9 this dig, just so that this pot is in the room. But that's not mandatory yet. You're 2 tiles away from getting up there. I think this stuff... Okay, this stuff is going to get destroyed. I'm not going to worry too much about the frozen biome. We'll see if it absorbs some of the heat. I'm doubtful. But we can at least try. Hassan is over here now. That's good. Oh, we could do an insulated time vacuum lock. A time vacuum lock? What you talking about? Right, you've got all the data banks, you've got the spore kits. Right, what is in these? This needs to be priority 9. I want to make a storage bin as well. Where am I going to put this? I mean, I'm going to put the crafting station here. We could probably just put the storage bin here for now. Insulated tile vacuum lock. Yeah, we could. Doesn't seem like there's much of interest up here. That's very close already. Look, it's cycle 3. This is as close as it, almost as close as it got originally. If I have it on speed 2, we're on speed 2 now. You can see it zooming in. That's very scary. This is not a video for megalophobes. Right. Do we have time to have everyone on this schedule still? We do have 2 outhouses. It could be possible. You're actually having some water as well. That's nice. I think you've actually got time. Like 4 tall and whatever long, and the middle is filled with regular blocks. Oh. Oh, I see. Like literally we vacuum out the whole gap. Yeah, we could do that. That would take the same amount of time as this. We could fit a gas pump in here and do that later. Not the worst idea in the world. I'm not sure we'll have time, but we could try. We do have the research for gas pumps. I just feel like we need to get the insulated layer in, and the vacuuming can happen afterwards. The oxygen diffuser is going to have to go somewhere else as well. We have algae. I'll put this here. The sun woke up early today. What do you mean we can't have unsalted tiles? I don't like my tiles salted. It'd be weird if you could make salt tile. Right, sweep only all. Priority 9. Grab all of these things. And I need you to rummage these so we get the outfits, because otherwise they're going to get destroyed. I'm just assuming that everything in this overlay is going to be completely destroyed. I don't keep why I keep thinking when a meteorite falls, it's going to produce rock gas. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't seen it fall. Right, snazzy suit for Higby. Hassan should get a snazzy suit as well. Okay, yeah. Hassan gets a snazzy suit. Very good. I think that was worth doing. And then keep doing the research. We've got to do the digging as well, so no more errands. Perhaps we don't need to grab all the data banks, I will admit. And also, whether we need the sporkid seeds is questionable if this is getting destroyed. But I'm going to grab them anyways. Oh, you need a tile. It needs to be priority 9. The water is a little far away. Maybe the lab meteor is quite different too. I've seen it hit the layout, was quite similar. Alright, here's an experiment. We speed through it. Look! It's encroaching. You can see it encroaching. You can literally see it. Mean. Research is nearly done. So, yeah, I think what we'll do... Okay, the research is actually done. That's great. So, I guess no more research for now. I'm going to build the tiles first. Right, so... Insulated tile. I think what we'll do... We'll insulate this layer here first. because we can reach that at the top. Wow, that took all of our rock that we've dug up so far. Okay, so this now needs to be priority 9. And the construction needs to be priority 9. And you can, importantly, you can reach that tile. And then we'll leave a too wide gap in the middle. There is an argument to be made. We should grab... What else should we grab? We should uproot this. I think we need to actually dig to get this. The food and the seeds, I think we want. Let's also dig this. So, we're on cycle 4, and we have insulated tile. This seems good. We didn't really do anything particularly special yet. We got the frilly gloves again. Fantastic. I've noticed that Whiskers keeps sucking the filter pipe. I wonder why that is. The mysteries of nature. You know, building some shale insulated tile. That feels bad. How insulative is shale? Well, not that conductive. We look up igneous rock. Igneous rock has a conductivity of 2. Okay, so shale is actually a better insulator than igneous rock. Okay. I'll take it. I didn't even consider that. I'll take that. We're just going to leave this overlay on now, by the way. Yeah, so for perspective, this asteroid is now almost as close as it was at the end of the last playthrough. That's very spooky. Let's speed up. This is where I'm glad that we have a dedicated builder. Actually, building these tiles takes time. I guess it's good practice. So, we want the sweat corn. Oh. I don't think we can sweep these. We can't put them in here. Can't put edibles and storages. Relocate here. And then we'll do the same for any other foodstuffs. The seed we will also want to grab. That's fine. We're probably not going to get the ranching skill in time to move this Lumb. I think it's going to have to be filed under acceptable losses. Right. I think this is going fairly well. You got the oxygen here from the algae diffuser. That's good. I think we have time to build all of this wall. Higby should get building skill fairly soon, right? You're running out of oxygen. You know, it is kind of at the top of the map. Sadly, I do not think... I think we're just going to have to let the oxygen drift. Do I want the Mimica Bud? Probably not. The good news is, because this is also close to the main base, I think we can keep the dupes on this fairly efficient schedule. And as a result, there's going to be very little travel time in the colony report. So that is good. Yeah, that meteor is definitely bigger now than it was before. Nail biting. I'm literally nail biting. I don't... I don't normally do that. It doesn't look like he can get up to the thing. Perhaps when I build a tile here you can. Oh, but then you can't get down here. I'm going to put a ladder here and not worry about that for now. A ladder, yes. A ladder. That's what we'll do. And then priority 9... this. Seems good. Okay, so we're about halfway on the first wall, I think. I wonder if the cycle icon is going to flash red when it's the last day. Yeah, me too. The clock is ticking! I can see the clock moving too. This is bad. Rip this oxygen. I really don't think we can afford to spend any time on anything that's not absolutely necessary. I'm hoping you'll just grab the snack fruit one day. But maybe I'll just put you on the relocate thing. Is there anything else I want to relocate? Seed needs sweeping. This needs to be dug up. The seed needs sweeping. Snack fruit here. Get relocated. This could get swept. Wait. That has to get relocated too. I probably need to plant the mimolets, right? I think I also need to uproot these. We don't even have planter boxes yet. There is an argument to be made for researching those, because the mimolets, when are the mimolets going to go off? They're going to go off in 8 cycles. So I think what we do is we research the planter boxes in a bit. I don't think we actually do this yet. I think we can afford to wait. Right, so let's make this a yellow alert. Grab all that stuff. Or it's too late. Yeah, keep building all those tiles. I'm pretty confident in the tiles. It's the geysers I'm more worried about. There is a volcano here as well. This is surrounded by the abyssalite. I'm not sure how intact that is going to be, because the eruption of all of the volcanoes is a special event. Also, I do know for a fact that we will actually see where all the geysers are on the map on cycle 10, because they will all erupt and it will show us where they are. So that's nice. But yeah, this needs to be a yellow alert relocate. Sorry, Higby. Yeah, grab this snack. Actually, you know what? This is going to lead to someone getting exhausted, isn't it? This is priority 9. I think he just dropped the snack here. That's also fine. Meteorite check. Yep, it's big. It's big and lumpy. Let's check everyone actually goes to sleep on time. I think they will again. Yeah, they look fine. Good. Higby earned a skill point. Excellent. So Higby gets building. That will be very helpful for all these tiles. There's still an area over here we need to do. So the frozen biome is going to probably overheat, but that's okay. The rest of it should all be protected by the abyssalite if the abyssalite isn't immediately destroyed. I'm going to tile this now, just preemptively. Yeah, get your skill. I would also like you to build a gas pump. But we'll plug that in later, I suppose. We got more skills. Lindsay now has researching. We don't need research anymore. I am going to give you digging, because you're going to want to do field research fairly soon. We want a hard digger. I'm not going to guarantee that we're going to print another one. I'm going to get Lindsay to prioritize digging at priority 1. That way all of the digging should actually get done as well. Oh, hold on. Feels a lot like when you broke open the top of the end of Flip Farters, but with preparation but weak dupes. Yeah. Yeah, the good news is if we vacuum all of this, we can make a suit exit and then put in a lock later. And we should be able to get back in here. And then go explore the volcano zone. This seems like a very sensible idea. But we need to grab... Do we need to grab these? I'm going to grab them. I think we've got time. Right, yellow alert that. You're all breathing. Well, the air is coming down from here. That's good. We should at least be able to breathe the air in here as we do all the digging. I really wish you could just grab all this stuff at once, but I don't think you can. You're grabbing it one at a time. That's very, very annoying. Debatable whether it's even worth it. Air is quite low over here. I'm going to get you to build a door here. And then dig this so that we can actually... I'm not sure. Okay, so this abyss light wraps around all the way over here. That's good. So most of the stuff should be safe. There's actually some iron over here as well. I'm not sure whether that's relevant. I will queue up the tile here. You don't need to quite do it yet. I think we're just going to have to forget about the oxygen. So, the oxygen should be floating in here now. The CO2 should be gradually sinking. It's not ideal. Right, what we got? We got to print more dupes. That's not optional. Anemic. I don't think we want an anemic dupe. The benefit is rocketry. We do want an operator. I don't want anyone without digging because we don't have a proper digger. These are some pretty useless dupes then. Honestly, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take Nails and she's just gonna run on the wheel. That's what Nails is going to do. She'll get over her anemia. She'll get over her anemia. Right, get that. Maya, you can have... I think you're just going to go for suits. Right, priorities. So, Nails is just operating. You get to run on the wheel all day. You're very slow. And we're going to want a gas pump eventually. So you are a gas pump. That's what you are. I guess a rock crusher layer. Oh, look how slow they are. No. Okay, hold on. I wish I could configure this to just anyone else. Right. Maya should not have operating priority now. This should be priority 1. So get off here, Hassan. Nails should not really be doing anything else. Oh, God. Oh, God. I am now upset. Right, build this. Wow, we haven't dug up enough shale. Double layering this is going to take a lot of rock. Interesting. I believe it's time for us to seal this off. Nails feels more like an anvil. Wow, that's rude. Incredibly rude. We do just need to dig up more shale. That's fine. There is shale around. What else do we want to do? Dig this. How's the meteor looking? It's looking big and scary. But I think we're actually okay now. I don't think we're going to immediately die. The main thing I'm concerned about... Okay, so first of all, the heat of this. What is the melting temperature of this? 800 degrees. That's not good. I'm hoping if there is magma, it condenses up here and it turns into solids. It will take a while to heat this up to 800 degrees. That is one thing about using a different material. There's a lot of shale down here. And there is still shale over here, so building this should not be a constraint. I'm worried about nails. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, you can get up here now. That's fine. I think we may need to give Nails a different schedule, because she's going to be too slow to get to bed on time, I think. Maybe? But I think long-term we want the better operator, but short-term this is going to be annoying. Also, I'm not that concerned about this at the moment, because we're not doing any research at the moment. Right, you do need to do the planter boxes immediately. The planter boxes? The outhouses. Okay. Nails at least had the errand to get to bed on time, so even though she's going to be a little bit late, she's still getting her sleep, so I think that's acceptable. We're running pretty low on food. There is a Snactus over here. There are more Snactuses. Oh. Whoops. This needs to be a ladder here, so we can access all of this. Right, we need to seal this now. That's very important. And then the vent. Where is the vent going to go? The vent, I think, is just going to go here. So that power wire is going to get disconnected for now. So this is priority 9. This could all be priority 8. Okay, that seems good. Nails is one of the ex-gender dudes. Yes. True. I could dig these two. I could dig that as well. You should have more materials as well when we go down here. Yeah, that should make things easier. Right, this could get built as well. I think we should have enough materials now. Yeah, I think 2 layers with a vacuum in the middle should be sufficient insulation. And then this is going to be a load of lava. I don't think we're going to get a load of lava down here. We're just going to get a load of chaos. You know, Echo Ridge style chaos. Might as well kill it, eat the top Lumb if it's going to get cooked anyways. The issue is we need the smoker. And we need to research the smoker. It's going to take a while. I don't think that's in our best interest at the moment. I think our best interest at the moment is to vacuum this, because we know there's going to be magma here. And there's probably going to be magma here as well from the volcano. And start exploring the geysers. We have hard digging now, so we can actually see what's going on here. Oh, hold on. We should probably dig this out too, right? Get some air. In fact, actually, do that first. The water! I was gonna let the water through. I think that is acceptable. But what we'd have to do... Right. If we let the water through, it's going to come down here. It's going to clog things up over here. Right, we build a tile here. We dig this. Sorry, I didn't think about that. We do want to let the water through. Can't eat it raw. No, you can't eat the tough meat from the dinos raw. It's not edible. Has 0 calories. So what I need to do is I actually need to come in here and dig this. That's fine. And then I also need to come and dig this. That should work if we do this. Oh, I need to put a ladder here again. Okay, that's fine. I think we can still do it. Right, let's begin. Okay, so you've got air up here now. You've got some oxalate here too, so that's good. This is not loading. Show me the geyser. I kind of want to figure out what the damage is going to be. Let's have a look for the other geysers as well. There's one here. I'm not concerned about this. This one, I think it's far enough that I'm not concerned. I think we should be alright. It's this one that I was mostly concerned about. Maybe this one too. I think actually, let's investigate this one too. So that will do for now. And then I think what we want to do is something along these lines. Mine a volcano. Imagine a volcano under your base, game over. I feel like it might be hard-coded to be a volcano, but I don't think it would necessarily be game over. Remember that the stuff on this asteroid is quite heat-tolerant. It is a volcano. It's a regular volcano. Okay. Well, I suspected it was going to be a volcano because it was generated by everything that was going on here. So that's going to erupt and generate a load of heat to start. Is this a fixed map? It's a random seed. I don't think everything is fixed. I think some elements might be fixed. You didn't build this. You have to build this tile now. That wasn't so hard, was it? Irritating. I guess you don't necessarily need to dig all of this now. Yeah, I want to see what's down here as well. Right, we've let the water out. It will take a while to pour, for sure. Wait, what? It's not pouring. This needs to go. Everything else will leave. This is going to be useful for research later. It's a lot of water. Yep, that's a lot of water. Oh, God. Okay, look. Build the tile here. I mean, I guess pouring a little bit of water on the volcano is probably not the end of the world, but I do not want it all turning into permanent steam. That would be bad. But this is a large amount of water, so this is probably worth doing. We let a lot of water go down here. We can't get it out either, because we don't have obsidian digging. We can't tile it over. Also, I need to dig this, this, and this. I think this will end up okay. I may need you to sweep this. The Then we can use the bed. I have made a mistake. Okay, you're fine. Some of you may be a bit chilly tonight. That's okay. Oh, I've just realized what we're doing. We're pouring all this water in the other volcano. So what I need to do is I need to dig this. I feel like it's likely that these are all hard-coded to be volcanoes. Oh, what a ticking time bomb. I may have to get you to actually dig this out as well. If I do that, that should be alright. Surely. I think that's most of the water. It's like relatively small quantities now, so I'm going to let you re-plug this. The thing is, when this explodes, I don't know how large the area is going to be, so I don't know how we actually protect against the geyser erupting. They can chill a bit, it'll warm up in a few cycles anyways. Yeah. We destroyed the snack bush, that's fine. Yeah, there's 2 more geysers down here. Yeah, this is acceptable. There's not a lot of water left here. Do I want to sweep anything over here? I don't know. Let's sweep this. Yes, we do. Let's sweep all of this. Let's get the soggy feet out of here. You have to dig this tile too. Okay. I'm very nervous about these geysers now. In fact, you know what? This is already covered in liquid. I might as well just open this up to the same degree. If this is a volcano as well, we at least want to know what it is. Just do that. Food's pretty low. I also want you to get these out of here. We'll move the cot over so we can fit one more in. Did I interrupt you guys' sleep? I think none of you actually got to sleep. Let's increase downtime again. In fairness, you've done the most important stuff. So that needs to be done. This needs to be priority 7. And then we can start venting everything. Yeah, let's see what's over here. Oh, you have air in here. Shame. The duplicate breathing behavior is very annoying. We have the Iridium lump down here. I'm not that concerned about that. Right, I want you to priority 9 this, so we can move the cots over. It is actually relevant. I don't think it's a volcano. Yeah, let the water out. Come on, Nails, you can do it. Okay. How's the meteor looking? It's too big! We're at the end of cycle 8. Oh god, okay, look, listen. You guys can build these now. It's alright. You're allowed. They're cots. You guys can eat tomorrow. Then we're ready for dupe number 6. And then... we probably keep it at 6 dupes for now. Because we don't want to overstress our food capacity, considering that the asteroid's going to start heating up. I will get you to come over here so we can just dig out the snactors. We got some more algae in the meantime. Yeah, look, the clock's flashing. It's flashing! Ominously! You're delivering all the water here? That's hilarious. Yes, Nails, run on the wheel. Get angry. On Spaced Outside, does the meteor blast go deeper than the pod? No. We were on Spaced Outside last time. It got pretty close, but not so close that it was uncomfortable. A cool slush geyser. That is helpful. Do I just cover that now? I don't know, probably not. There's no point yet. So these aren't all hard-coded to be volcanoes. We just got unlucky on this one. I think what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to wait and see what happens when it erupts and then immediately patch it. There's no time to get to anything else. But we at least rescued some water from up here. Imagine someone made a mod so the meteorite looks like the meteorite from the Rick and Morty show. What, the one that goes... blah, 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 blah. From the dinosaur episode. Or do you mean the show me what you got face? I powered my whole run on the cool slush and Saturn critters. Nice. I'm doing well, Blizzle83. Can we get this vacuum sealed before it's too late? I don't know. Well, there's a lot of resources up here. Shit. If we vacuum seal it, we're gonna have to get all of this out of here. I think we don't worry about vacuum sealing it immediately, but we do get all the resources out after the meteor lands. Wonder how many skins the meteor has in that pip-faced meteor board. Oh, that's so fun. Every time you look at the meteorite, it makes a blah, blah, blah sound. Yeah, exactly. This is where all the shutballs live. They're all in these holes. Not exactly. Yeah, just build all of these walls now. I don't think there's anything else I urgently need you to do. I would like you to dig up the snactors, just so that we have a better idea of how much food we have. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, we've got all the right rooms. We'll just stay on 6 duplicates for a while. The plan is also for us to put the Great Hall up here. But that's going to wait a little bit. But I suppose I could start planning it. Imagine a meteorite actually uproots all plants. Oh, what? Like on the whole asteroid, it just uproots all of them? That would be very sad. The Megaphron is ready. Hopefully the Megaphron survives. I'm not sure it will. I have no idea about any of this. We haven't actually watched anyone do this lab seed. Yeah, I really don't think it's time for us to grab anything else. There's another Rex down here. That's good. There's 2 volcanoes. Hilarious. Well, I feel like there's enough Abyss Light here we should be fine. I don't think they're going to explode a massive area like this. I think they'll explode an area like this. Or maybe they'll all just clear themselves like the magma volcanoes. That's probably the most concerning thing, is what are we going to do with all of these geysers. I'm really keen on this, actually, because the other thing as well is, compared to all of our usual builds, We're going to need to account for new environmental conditions because of whatever the geysers are erupting. Now, we got to print one more dupe. We know that we're doing allergies dupes, so that's not an issue. We're not going to grow any floral scent generators. So let's get another builder. We've got Lamima. The peat is tempting, but we've got to get the duplicant for the labor. You've got the research as well. You've actually got the interest in digging. I think we just want the... Let's just get the digging. Let's get the digging because then we can spec Lindsay into field research sooner. I think that makes sense. But Mimar is going to be the savior who does everything. Yeah. That seems fine. And yeah, dedicated digger. And then you guys can have some interest in other things as well. Okay. Oh, the chiller's kicked in. I can always tell when the chiller's kicked in because I can hear the vibration of it kicking in. Not a problemo. Oh, we do need to research planter boxes. Let's do that because it's very quick. We'll just do this so we can preserve the mimickers. Actually, we could probably just plant the mimickers, right? And then maybe some sweat corn. Oh my god. Yeah, hurry it up, Nails. Right, I think we're pretty good on this. Who's scolding? What? No one should be scolding. Oh, no! What have I done? This is the abyss. This is the aforementioned abyssalite heat leak. By the way. This one tile is hot. Ah, shit. Big issue. This isn't even... It's not even erupted yet. I did see it, and I did nothing. I did nothing. You gotta steal this right now. God damn it. Wow, this is mega cringe. Okay, it's cooling down again. At least they have a water cooler. Oh god. And we have the anemic Nails as well, and she's already injured. Okay. Great Hall will have to wait. We need to heal up the dupes. Right. No more heat transfer. So... Oh, God. Nails, you're fine. You've got to be fine, Nails. No. Nails is going to be fine. No. No, 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 no. You've got to go here. Nails, this isn't optional. What is this? Ah. I'm not reloading anything. That's not in the spirit of the challenge. Right, you are fine, but you're going to struggle. Well, we should at least survive for now, but it's not ideal. Because I still want to get all this stuff out of here first. We just got to heal everyone up. Gonna fail the achievement before Demolior even arrives. Hold on, what is the achievement again? Let's look. Let's look. Right? So, survive 100 cycles. 0 duplicate deaths in the colony. Yes, if anyone dies for any reason, then we're cooked and we have to restart the playthrough. Nails is not very happy. Oh my god. This is very concerning. The asteroid is going to land in one cycle. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought it was going to fill up the whole screen. Oh, you need to do all of this now. This is actually mandatory now. Sorry. Nails! Yeah, that's why this is why we never take any big deeps. I know! But we gotta... Maybe I need to restrict nails from doing anything but running on the wheel. You thought it was cycle 10 on the dot? No, it's the end of cycle 10. That's how numbers work. Right, nails. You need to get in here. The other dupes, maybe we let them crack on for now. I don't know. I want to grab all the stuff as soon as possible, but maybe we just need... Maybe for now we just heal everyone up. Did I actually get anyone with doctoring as well? Let's see. No, we have no one with any interest in doctoring. Okay. Well, I won't worry about that then. Just let me mark crack on. And then we gotta heal Maya. I think we'll be fine after that. And then let's grab all of the materials out of here because we're going to seal this off. Oh, we need the planter boxes still, but we'll wait on that. Okay, this does not need doing immediately. This can wait. So just go grab everything now. I'm going to put a door here, though, as well. Why did I put the vent here? This is going to annoy me. I know. I know this is a waste of time. I'm going to do it anyways. Yeah, really productive cycle 10, guys. Congratulations. It's stupid. I saw this as well, and I thought, oh, this isn't doing anything. And then I dug out all the rock, and then solid gas transfer. The conductivity multiplies by 25 times when it's solid gas. That's why the abyssite leak started to be an actual issue. But again, the gas doesn't have very much heat capacity, so aside from the scalding risk, it was actually fairly minimal. Now you should just be grabbing everything, right? You do not have a lot of supplying. This is not going to be very quick. One could argue we were supposed to dig out the tiles here so we could drop all the debris down. But it's too late for that. I think we are still going to do this, though. I'm going to let Hassan and Maya join in, though. See how far we get with the dupes working on it. Because then we can seal it and then we can vacuum seal it. Actually, I'll tell you what. Who could have dropped the Lumb and save it? We'd have had to dig the tiles in a very specific way. I don't think it would have happened. And the Lumb may possibly survive on its own. It could go up to 100 degrees C. Maybe if he just stands in this little corner here. That will be... No, he's dead. Potato large soon, indeed. We'll get him to keep doing this for now, but we'll... Once it's about to hit cycle 10, we'll seal this off and we'll start pumping. Pumping and or dumping. Extra athletics for Lindsay. That's certainly helpful. The poor dino. I know, right? We got other dinos. We got the reserve dinos. I guess we'll see what they end up doing. We've also got the radioactive biome here that's right next to this volcano, or whatever this geyser is, so... I don't know what the geysers are going to do. We're just going to have to react to that. It's already cycle 10. I know. We're going to do it at nighttime. In fact, you know what? I think once you've done this, we'll finish it up. And then we can access the rest of it once we have suits. Because once we have suits, we can get back in here, because it'll be a vacuum. Yeah, that's okay. The mimolets we need to move as well. So relocate them here. and make these yellow alert. Did the research, that's good. So now we can make planter boxes. So I think the aim is... Where else are you going to put these? Maybe we just dig this out for now. We just put a load of planter boxes down here. But now we can seal this in once you're done on this. A mimlet rotted down here. Okay, well that's fine. That's acceptable losses. Don't think we could have reasonably prevented that. Right. Okay. Good. You relocate even if it drops down. Oh yeah, that's true. We could have done that. We could have relocated it further up. Yeah, it's fine. Right. Now Nails is nearly done. So now we will plug in the pump. We will start pumping all the gas out of this window. And that should stop all of the conductivity. Yeah. And then Nails can run on the wheel. So now I think Maya and Hassan need to go on the beds. You're gonna go grab food. Wait, we dug all the snactors and we're still running out of food? That's really bad. I need to put a ration box back up here so we can deliver all the food up there. This is really bad. We're gonna have to start doing sweat corn. Is someone in a bottomless pit? Someone in a bottom... Oh, so we don't have any bottomless stomach dupes. No. I think I just underestimated how much food we needed. Yeah, I guess we have to see what happens. Right, asteroid is here, more or less. The clock is almost up. We've got 85 seconds. Okay. Yeah, that looks great, doesn't it? Great. There we go. Is that a sufficient view for you guys? I'm gonna save it here. Food's actually kind of harsh in these relic starts. Yes. I think that's why we lent on the sweat corn so thoroughly to start with, and we'll need to keep leading on it as well, but we've got to react to whatever's going on with the... Geysers for obvious reasons. Man, this is going to be exhausting. Impact zone looks small compared to the asteroid, it's misleading. Yeah, because the asteroid is a static size regardless of how much you're zoomed in or out. That's just how the background of the game works. Oh. It would help if we unpaused it, wouldn't it? I guess we can watch the clock. We got 60 seconds. Let's have some Pepsi while we're watching the clock. You know. Sweat corn takes a while to grow since you need the mimicus to grow first. Yeah. Interestingly, you actually have 50 seconds into cycle 11 before it lands. That's weird. And it's definitely not because we took longer to discover the portal, because it factored that in. It started at 9.6 cycles. Yeah, I've got my doubts. I've really, really got my doubts. We'll just have to see what happens with the initial geyser eruption. Anyways, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Hooray! Here is the meteor. It's big. There's other meteors. The music! No! It's destroying everything. Holy moly. Wow. So it is straight-sided. Okay, that's interesting. It's very interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Pause. The large potato has arrived. That is very true. The game isn't letting me move the camera. Do I have to unpause it? No, it's just I have to watch it from here apparently. Okay. All right. There's neutronium everywhere in it. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's appraise exactly what is going on. So first of all these geysers erupted. 35 geysers. Most of these aren't volcanoes. That's kind of terrifying. So the blast shot got destroyed. The biobot builder got destroyed. Everything is melted. We have a large amount of molten iron here. That is pretty sus. If we look at the actual temperature of the asteroid, so the layer that came in starts at about 100 degrees, but obviously this is 2,000 degrees where it actually impacted. Dino's getting cooked alive. Yeah. Ah, yeah, the Lumb. Yeah, the Lumb's doing really well in the 2,000 degree molten iron. Yeah, I'm glad I called that one correctly. Yeah, perfect. Okay. This should hold. The liquid iron, funnily enough, isn't going to conduct that much heat with the solid tile, I don't think. Gonna drown or cook first. Probably cook. Yeah, we got the iridium. There's a small amount of iridium. There's ice, iron ore, igneous rock. So the asteroid is actually cold, apart from where all the volcanoes are. There's a magma volcano in here. There's a steam packet. What? There's a hydrogen vent. There's another volcano in there. We know where all the geysers on the map are now as well. It's revealed them all to us. So that's nice. The volcano is erupting here. So the blast zone looks like a little semicircle over the geyser. That's fine. We got a gold volcano. We got a natural gas geyser. Okay, this is acceptable. This volcano needs to get dealt with immediately, but other than that, I think it's actually acceptable. Not great, but livable. So the volcanoes over here seem to be contained by the abyssalite. That's good. There's another volcano over here that has immediately exploded. Let's see, what else we got? We got a hot polluted oxygen vent, so that's going to be slime lung. Right? No, that's not slime lung. It's hot. A volcano here. We got a volcano here. A steam vent. A volcano. Oh, God. A volcano. Interestingly enough, the sides seem relatively safe. Kind of odd. Metal volcano, water geyser, salt water, liquid sulfur, obsidian. We got explosions going on here. Carbon dioxide, gold. Okay. So the immediate concern, the only immediate concern, I think, is this volcano. The main power source will be steam. It's very possible. This volcano is going to be a big issue. What we need to do is get it to tile up. We need to get someone to come down here and build a cold temperature plate. We don't have temperature plates yet, do we? It could be a different type of temperature plate. It's not even a minor? Yeah, it's not even a minor. It's just a straight up regular-ass volcano. I need you to come in here and dig this. Dig any plants that have already grown, because we need the food. If we starve before any of this, it's going to be very embarrassing. There's also some sweat corn up here we could grab, so that's worth getting. So let's actually come over here. It's probably fine. Can I demolish the volcano? No, I cannot demolish the volcano. Right. I think we just need to plug this now. We've got a little bit of time to plug it before it devastates the whole base, but this is going to be a major concern to fix immediately. This tile is not actually heating up too much. That's good. We gotta find out the fate of the Lumb as well. So this biome looks like it's gonna start cooking. We'll keep an eye on that. It's not even a miner. It's gonna sound absolutely absurd to anyone not playing this game. True. I think actually, because we have the little bead of water here and the carbon dioxide, I don't know. Yeah, never mind. Everything's melting. Okay, that's fine. We got some phosphorus gas. We've already got sour gas. Okay, so sour gas unlocked. We did it. Yeah, get this gas out of here. I think this is just going to tile up. At some point, right? I don't think we can really do anything else. We actually need to get the food first. I'm very, very worried we're just going to starve. So let's see, edibles. So what can we do to start? So this water is going to be safe. I mean, there is cool slush coming out here. This isn't germy polluted water, it's cold pollutable. We could start growing the Evagro vein. The Evagro vine, but that's going to take a while to get going. Don't Starve is a different game, you're right. That's very true. Right, dig all of this as well. Then we can start putting some farms in. Hope you're doing well, Tech Rock. I'm concerned. It's actually the food that's concerning me now, not the other stuff. We do also technically have someone that can get cooking skill. Maya. We'll give Maya cooking next, so that we can start grilling. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be okay, but like, it could definitely be better. Looks like it's started to tile up. That's good. Okay, we found some more sweat corn. We found some more snectars. Let's see what speed won for a while. No, let's put on speed 2. Get him out of here. I think we may have overestimated the threat from the meteor impact. Obviously, this isn't great, but I think one layer of insulated tile might have actually done the trick. Melting natural iron ore is technically the most efficient for making tiles into refined iron if you manage to avoid making iron tiles. New tech? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be cautious. Yeah, I think the main purpose of this is so we can make a vacuum zone for when we're actually going to explore up here later. Because this is going to be very, very hot. And of course, I suspect the volcano over here is going to keep erupting for quite some time. I think we'll be okay, but we really could have done without scolding these guys immediately. Okay, well, we found this cycle's worth of food. Overestimated the threat, the poor Lumb died. The Lumb! Look, here's the Lumb. The Lumb is the buried object. Happened very quickly. Oh wow, look at these giant iron tiles. Crazy. Yeah, just casual 8,000 tile iron. 8,000 kilogram tile of iron. It's a lot of iron. Just have to actually... We just have to actually get suits. Which means we have to get the Rexes sorted out. That is the top priority. Slowly melting. No, this is cool now. This is cooled down. This was liquid. The iron is now cooling. We just got, yeah, we got 3,400 tiles of debris here. It's gonna turn into oil when it cools down. Lol. Poor guy. All the brine ice is melting. Interesting. I feel like a lot of this algae is gonna cook. Maybe. Okay, let's get the list sorted out. So fertilizer, sniper suit, peat, megafront grains, mimolets. We do care about dirt. We do care about Vagro-figs. No, we don't care about those. I think we just want to get the mimolets and the sweat corn. Let's plant the mimolets first, right? Let's... How many mimolets do we have? We have 11. Let's plant them all now. I'm going to plant 5 in each room. We can start with toasted mimolets. Right, let's get the loot. I think we're going to be alright, but we just need to play through this very slowly and make sure that we prioritize food. We're not in any rush. We already have this wallpaper. Oh, actually, okay. So, to celebrate surviving and not killing anyone before the meteor landed. Fucking hell. Let's go through our duplicates and actually... Yeah, let's get something with the filament. Nice that we had a duplicate of that. That's a lot of filament. More gloves for the glove gods. I love this song. My favorite song. More socks. We're probably gonna have like 10,000 filament when we're done with this. Gotta buy something. Yeah, wallpapers. This is what I mean, there's a high gap, so you can fill 2 blocks away from the gap and fill it with cold ice, and you get rid of the 2k lava. Yes. Seems doable. Okay, we got 9,400 filament. So we want to buy a wallpaper. What wallpaper do we want that we don't already have? The cafeteria one? No, probably not. Satsuma Slice. Grape Escape. Juicy Blueberry. The Cloud print. Mush Bar print. Very tempting. The black checkers. Oh, wow. It's only 400 to print the black checkers. Why don't we just print all of these? Like, legit, I didn't realize it was so... Okay, so these were the 1600. Grape Escape in prep for the sour gas. But okay, well, we'll print this. You're right. But we'll save this for the other playthrough. Let's... The watermelons. Should we get the watermelonium? I don't know. Let's get a data banks. Let's get a data banks. We'll get the black ones and we'll get the red ones. Mix it up. Okay. That's what we'll do. But we're not going to drywall anything yet. We got to actually be productive. Even though it's really tempting to drywall stuff. So each mimollet can pollinate 10 plants. Is that correct? I believe that's what people have been saying, maths-wise. So this room is going to be 11 wide. So that means 1 mimollet, 10 sweat corns. I don't think we need 10 sweat corns. But we were planning on having the access shaft here anyways. So... let's do it. FYI, toasted mimollet is 3.3 plants per dupe. Maybe we just start with the mimolets. But the other thing is we need the grill. We need the grill for that. But we also definitely want to plant all the mimolets to start, just to get them not stagnating. So we will do that immediately. And then we'll shift them around. Sour gas is just toasty grape Wine gas? It lets out a little wine? Is that what you're saying? Let's dig all of this as well. We don't have a farmer. Would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? So mimolets require... What do mimolets require again? Oh, mimickers. They require dirt. We have 20 tons of dirt. We could definitely dig more. This is getting pretty low on gas already. That's nice. Oh, wait. Look at what we've done. What's wrong with this picture? That's right. There's a little blob of water here. We've excavated a perfect vacuum. Great. Inspired. Take this. Right. We just got to make sure the dupes aren't starving first. I think health-wise, everyone's fine now, right? Maybe we put Higby and Mimar back in here just for now. And then we get rid of the triage cots. Then we put the Great Hall in. Yes, and the other thing we should pay attention to. So the mimickers... The mimicker plant grows up to 45 degrees C, as does the sweat corn. Did you remember to do a second diffuser when we did the second dupe? Sixth dupe? No. Bruh, we haven't been running this anyways. But yes, we'll get another diffuser put in. Diffuser's not included. I'll put it down here. Right, this needs to happen immediately, guys. This is not optional. Gotta get the mimolets growing. I guess the air pressure will increase. It needs to be 150 grams of air pressure. Irritating. This needs to be priority 9 as well. Yes, we're certainly not doing all the mod cons yet. Oh no! Everyone in here is drowning because all the ice is melting. Okay, so this biome is lost. I don't think we're going to be able to preserve the wrecks. Maybe this will give us a little bit of reed fiber so we can make a single suit. Who knows? Oh, he's holding his cheeks. Oh, irritating. The Dartles will survive. Without their predator. That's good. Get the natural gas down here. So natural gas is a good power source. So that is good. Right, these mimickers are going to take a while to grow. They are going to grow 5 cycles. Okay, that's actually fine. Well, it's not fine. We probably still actually need to find more food. There's a snack that's in here. Maybe we're going to get down here. I think that was the plan, wasn't it? How quick are we able to do this? We left food slightly too long. Probably also worth planting the sweat corns now just so that we have them available? I don't know. I'll tell you what. There's none of the Paku biomes like last time. Yeah, food's gonna be a bit mad. Oh, he survived! Looks like all the ice is settling out or something? Oh, the water. Maybe the water is settling out. Yeah. Okay, that's good. You're getting too hot. Yes, that's true. The top of the biome is definitely getting too hot. The Wheezewort is trying its best, but it's not going to get very far. Let's speed it up. Nails is running on the wheel mostly just to train at this point. We do have one extra mimlet. Let's plant it over here. Right, you guys are done, which means I can remove these, and we can put the... Yeah, all the food should go over here, priority 9. We can remove these and get the Great Hall put in. What? I didn't tell you to do this. Did I? How irritating. The air pressure is not good here, but it should improve because we've got the oxygen diffuser down here. And how much food is each Snectus worth? It doesn't seem like it's worth very much compared to the Hexalump fruit. Full chlorine gas fender. Steam bandits cooking the darters alive. Okay. We got another Snectus in here. We can grab this one. It's just going to be the couple of cycles where we're getting this food together that's going to be really annoying. I think what we do is something along these lines. That means I need to actually come down here. We may as well release all this water. There's no point holding on to this, is there? But I need to do it a bit more smartly than this. Yeah, do it like that. And then that could all be priority 9. Wait, you're telling me each Snectus gives 800 calories of food? Compared to the friggin', compared to the friggin' Hexalump that gives 12,000? You can't be serious. That's absurd. That's pathetic. But I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I was like, let's do an appraisal of how much food we have. Oh, we have none. Great. Right, Hassan. You can have field research, I guess. Can start analyzing geysers. I could get you to analyze this now. I don't think it's that important. Early food in this biome isn't an issue. I mean, it shouldn't be, hopefully. But as you say, we've got to get the mimickers going before we can actually get our sweat corn growing. Let's say it's fair, 800 calories. Yeah. We just got to get the mimickers growing. And then we can pollinate the sweat corns. If I knew it was 800 calories per Snectus, I probably wouldn't even have bothered coming down here. The alternative is maybe... Yeah, it is 800. Confirmed. That's pathetic. People are already getting idle as well. Yeah, the sweat core won't grow because it's not pollinated. Right, you're here. I think I'm just going to have to grow it where the guys are. Like, we've got a mimicker over here. But he's going to die in a single cycle. Maybe we just need to give someone cooking Maybe we just need to give Maya cooking as soon as possible. We can make toasted mimlet. Maybe that's what we're going to have to do. It's idle. Well, get the mess table research done then. And then I guess you can start doing this. It's really hot in this room as well. I'm just saying, it is getting very hot. The chiller is running. Mush bars. I think this is an occasion where mush bars make sense. I'll actually put the musher in here for now. Preferable to starving. Gross. Well, I think we're just going to have to do it, because otherwise people are going to starve. Yeah, last time we didn't have this issue, because the very first thing we did was we planted the mimolets, and then we planted the sweat corn immediately afterwards. So that had already kicked in by the time we had our duplicates. But this time we focused on the insulated wall and the vacuum tunnel, which we did need the insulated wall, so most of this effort we did need to go to, but not all of it. Plant the other mimlet here. We've got to make sure to plant the mimlets so they don't expire. But we're going to have to start making mush bars. Not even mush fries, just mush bars. I guess I'll go plant some sweat corns as well. Just to get the plants down here. We can start doing this. Well. Then while we're waiting for the mimolets to grow, we'll dig out the rest of this area. If we had the research for the farm station, we could do the, we could probably fertilize the mimica bud as well, but I don't think that's going to happen. Right, so we actually need to make mush bars. We need to make, 8 of these per day. Disgusting. So that's 600 kilograms of water and 600 kilograms of dirt per day. And we have dirt, so this is fine. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do it. Okay, you know what we're doing? You know what we're doing? We're going in here. We're unlocking the mush bar wallpaper. And we're going to put the mush bar wallpaper in here as punishment for doing this once we get drywall. Just got to happen. Yeah, I know, right? I'm disappointed too, Mr. Lumb. Oh, wait, there's a mimica in here. Is this a fresh mimica? No, this is a... Ugh, this is going to take too long as well. But what we'll do is, once we have the mimicas, we'll just let them out, and then we'll... Oh, I know what we should do. What we should do is we should actually dig out these bits in advance. Yeah, we'll dig out these bits in advance. Let's party 9 the tiles. But this is all still growing. Yeah, Maya can cook. You're out of power. Oh, gross. Okay, so we have to turn off the gas pump. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's fine. The gas pressure's low enough. I'm not concerned about this anymore. Right, furniture. Let's do the furniture. So, mess tables. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a phone up here later. Let's get everyone to keep digging this out for now. I'm concerned about the temperatures here, but because the steam is, I guess the heat is transferring through. It's taking a little while. I probably need to insulate this. Let's do it. I reckon we could probably do one layer before we need to do that side, but yeah. Feels bad. Tutorial, food safety. Yep. Very good. Well, it is literally better than starving, so we're gonna have to deal with it. At least we do have some water down here we can just grab and clean up. Yeah, and we'll put the next lot of planter boxes down here as well. And what I'll do is I'll open up the tiles so the mimickers, once they're available, just flow into the area. And then we'll have 1 mimicker and 10 sweat corns. And then once we've done this, we should be fine. Well, this is certainly a different look for the base. I'm going to have to move all of these eventually. I'll move the water cooler in here. In fact, you know what? We're literally starving. Remove the ration box, and we'll move the water cooler in here. See, this doesn't count as industrial machinery, right? No. Interesting that we could have a micro misher in the mess hall. Okay, we're definitely not dead. We're definitely not dead, but we are burning through resources on the micro misher, but that's fine. I think that's kind of what we need to do on this challenge, because if we prioritized food first, we would have gotten wrecked by this. The temperature is extreme. If we didn't have this, we would be utterly wrecked. This biome is trying its best. I'm not convinced. Well, it looks like they just released a dartle fix. What do you mean? What dartle fix? What's wrong with dartles? I think what we'll do is... Okay, we'll get to the mimickers and the sweat corns being done, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's get the flower pot. I would like to actually make this a great hall. We're just literally going to stick to 6 dupes for now, I think, until we know the food situation is good. Air seems to be okay. The carbon dioxide is all going to accumulate in here for now, that's fine. At least we're going to have plenty of refined metal. It issues if they farted at the wrong time. That's kind of specific. What issues? No, hold on. Okay, this can wait. We need to do this first. Because if these mimickers aren't growing, we're in trouble. In fact, you know what? I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct these, just so that the mimickers can flow between the rooms. And then we'll rebuild it after we've got one in here. I mean, at least the asteroid isn't up here anymore. But yeah, the neutronium goes... There's a neutronium corner here, and a lot of neutronium here, so it really does, especially on the spaced out map where it takes up most of the upper section, it really does restrict rocket travel. You can't do any rocket travel through the entire asteroid. Right, Great Hall is done. Okay. Looks like you did grab a bit more Snectars. Anything else you want to research? The Dart and the Rancher could get stuck. Oh, that's not good. So, we've got a cool slush vent. This is a very good candidate for us just sticking peak generators down here. And doing that later. But how quickly do we want to do that? Because, to be honest, at the moment, I'm perfectly content with Nails running on the wheel. Nails needs to run on the wheel for a while, so I'm not going to prioritize that. The next thing is probably plumb bathrooms. Now, the bathrooms, we're going to have to sort this out eventually. We're going to have to feed it to an Evagro node. I think what I would do... Let's think about this. So, we have another 11 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from this tile, that peat over here, 27 tiles. I think we discussed with the Evagro nodes, we need the doors to... We can have a 4-high room, but the doors need to be on the 3rd level so that the vines curl around and then the auto sweepers go above. So I think we probably would fit the Lumb ranches here. We would have them go down here. Not an immediate priority. Okay, we actually have the first mimolets. That's good. So that means these are starting to grow. That's good. I will let all of these grow once, and then we will release it. Wait, what? Which one of these was it? Weird. Okay, let's keep planting the sweat corns down here. Yes, unreachable food, I understand. They'll be fine. Right, we're okay. Nails made it to bed. Perhaps we planted too many Mimica buds. Well, we could toast the Mimilet afterwards. Because each one, when it dies, it gives you the Mimilet back. So that's okay. You gotta keep running on the wheel, though. What's Nails' other priority? Operational supply. Oh. I think this needs to be priority 6 then. Because Nails needs to be running on the wheel instead of actually filling the water cooler. How much algae do we have? We didn't finish the list. Let's do that. So, nickel ore, algae, not a lot at all. I'll put polluted dirt here as well. Maybe there's a University of Sublimation Station. I think that's about it. There are more algae deposits, so we can keep digging these up. So let's keep doing that for now. Oh. Oh, I see what's happened. This needs to go here now. This needs to go here now as well. And then do this one. Nails earned a skill point. I'm just going to keep giving you operating nails. Keep planting these. These are consuming the peat while they're not fertilized. But we have the Mimicker in here now, so I think it's still worth growing them. He's doing his thing. But it grows in 3 cycles, and then it's fertilized as well. So it actually grows quicker than 3 cycles. So we should be alright fairly soon. Higby, you're going to get building 2. I would like to keep just insulating this whole wall. But at the moment, I just want to keep planting the sweat corns. I believe we're out of sweat corn seeds. So let's grab sweat corns from where they are on the map where they're not getting fertilized. Oh, there's another 2 mimlets. I mean, I guess it's food. Go for it. We don't want it to rot. We still don't have a chef. Okay, so let's think about what's next. Let's dig up the sweat corn plants. Oh, that one's almost grown. We'll leave that one for now, then. Hello, Carrie, actually. Hope you're doing well. We did it. We did the thing. We erupted the friggin... No, the... Oh, yeah, let's plant the spore kid in the Great Hall. Great idea, game. The meteor landed. We're playing the lab seed, so it landed immediately. We did actually set up a vacuum seal. Well, almost a vacuum seal. We don't actually need a vacuum seal, but we built the insulated wall, so we're protected from the impact heat, which is very important. We got our frost. We got a frozen biome over here that's gradually being cooked. All the darthels are being cooked. And a Megaphron spore down here. And all the geysers erupted. We actually have a magma volcano down here. All this algae is cooking into dirt. That's not good. Oh, and dupes are idle. That's also really not good. We're currently making mush bars because we need the mimlets to grow a bit before we can pollinate all of our sweat corns. Because we prioritize building the insulated tiles over actually, you know, getting our initial farms set up. So, that's a thing. Who's idle? Oh, you're trapped. Are you trapped? No, you're just bored. Okay, so... pick up the algae. And what else do I want you to do? I guess start digging this up. Because we're going to want to remove all of this anyways at some point. Then... we're going to have to move the bed at some point. The reality is, the insulated tile is of sufficient insulation. I probably could actually just put the dupes up here and not worry about it. Dunno. Maybe we just put the dupes over here. That is a thing we could do. Like, what I could do is even... let's see. So if we make this 11 wide, we've got a space on the end for storage bins. It's a little wacky, but we could have 25 dupes in quarters like this. And then what would we do? I think I would just leave this for now. We would dig everything else. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good plan. We should be able to get everywhere, the dupes everywhere through here. It's fairly space efficient. Then we can make this into the whole bathroom complex. It's always nice when the bases look slightly different. And then we'll have... hold on. We'll have doors over here. Can we harness the resources with 35 geysers? I don't know. I mean, we could. The main thing I'm concerned about this run is actually designing stuff for all of the new DLC content. That's the main thing I'm interested in. But I imagine getting a load of refined metal will help with that. You needed to make more mush bars. I'm just going to set this to infinite. We're still going to get more sweat corns. So please grab as many of these as reasonable. Yeah, the gold volcano, the natural gas vent, and the cool slush vent. These are actually very good initial geysers. This should help us get pretty far. And we'll focus on that next stream. But we will just, for now, need to actually get proper food production going. But yeah, I think we will actually move all the beds over here and just have barracks. The space is really going to be at a premium. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this area where the volcano is just free erupting. It depends on whether it plugs itself or not. I feel like it could plug itself. If it does, great. If not, then we're in trouble. At least the sweat cords are growing down here now. That's good. We got a starving dupe. Well, the good news is we're making mush bars. Bad news is everyone's going to be eaten. Yeah, Mima got lunch. That's good. Really not very efficient, but beggars can't be choosers. Oh, I'll tell you what. If you guys are getting bored as well, I unlocked the mush bar drywall. Specifically because we knew we were going to have to make some mush bars. So, yeah. That's the punishment. We get the mush bar wallpaper. Obviously, the thumbnail is going to be the asteroid landing. Maybe the next thumbnail will be the mush bars. I will keep vacuuming this out because I want to get the dupes in suits fairly quickly. Once we have plum bathrooms, smart power, etc. Maybe once we've harnessed the gold volcano, because this gold should be very easy to grab. There is a load of refined metal up here, but we're going to need atmo suits to get that. We may not need atmo suits to get the rest of the stuff. We've got a load of phosphorus gas here. That's quite interesting. Also, we've got a load of diamond. Oh, wow, look. The meteor comes with glass. That's interesting. Glass tiles. Bet you've never seen these before. Maybe. Unless you've been making the tiles with dumping the liquids. It's raining on the iron volcano. Not bad, not bad. There's obviously loads of metal up here, but yeah, ammo suits need to be the priority, because once we have those, we can grab all the iridium and do some interesting stuff. We've got the decor. You've got the Great Hall. That's good. You can start moving the cots over. Let's actually give everyone the stone cots. So those, I believe, are going to go here. We can put these ones in fairly quickly. I would like to put airflow tiles here too. In fact, I would prefer to put mesh tiles here. We'll definitely have those two be airflow tiles. This is a bit scuffed, but at least it's space efficient. Right, Maya, you need cooking, so now we can grill. Whoops. What do we want? Figs? I'll take figs. Makes sense. Take figs. Am I really gonna have to click this 34 times? I think I am. Oh, okay, that's fine. Very helpful. The menu's gone! Wow, the menu's gone. That doesn't happen very often, does it? And then that means I can remove these as soon as you put these in. And then if we door these, then that means I can seal this in and then we can dig here. Ah, you didn't get in here. That's because... Put ladders there and then we can get in here. Not that the snack this is going to be very helpful. Well, no one will starve today, so that's good. But I want to get all of these guys operational first before we end the stream. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going for a little while. I need one mimlet in here and one mimlet in here, and then we'll seal it. Now, I don't think the mimickers actually pollinate the mimicker buds, do they? Would that make sense? At least everyone's filling up again now. So weird seeing this menu empty. I'll tell you what, actually. I already ate all of this. The database entry states specifically that you don't. Ah, okay. Yeah, due to a monogenic malfunction, this planted behavior benefits all flora in the area except its own. Yes. Very good. What do we got? We got, let's get researching on Lindsay now. Lindsay could be the backup researcher. I believe she's already... Yes, that's fine. Okay. We got one up here. Fantastic. Good job. This should definitely be a mimicker. You're almost done growing. I reckon we'll probably end this in cycle 18 for now. Right, we can start removing this bed. Then we can just tile this in. And then I'll put a shower here. I think we'll probably just put one shower here. Okay, good news, guys. We got the drywall. Very important step. We're gonna get the bush bar print in the kitchen, in the Great Hall. Yeah, this one. What do you mean we don't have any granite? Well, we'll make it a shale for now. This is a punishment anyways. It's a forfeit. I guess we'll set this to priority 5. It's not that important. Yeah, so that's done. If you do this door as well, then we can get that sorted out. He's trying his best, but he's just a little guy. Right, sweep this up as well. What else do we want to research? I guess we start researching the plumbing stuff next. Gotta get off outhouses. Push bars are go. Yeah, I guess it will do. The noise is very off-putting as well, I must say. At least you all actually have enough food now for now. People are getting pretty close to starving. We've got a bit of a deficit. I think we'll be getting our first sweat corns for soon, though. So that's good. I need to put the grill in. I would actually like to put the grill in here. So you know what? Let's actually move the battery down here. And then we can get the battery out of here. Sort that out. I don't think we're going to be doing the bathrooms. How are we on them? We're fine. There's no mosquitoes today, apparently. Weird. Oh, we're getting closer. I think we just speed through this now. I'm quite sad that the heat is disappearing in these while they're not growing. It won't take very long now before the Mimica buds are ready. It may end up being that we have a Mimica bud on each end. And then that way we know there's definitely enough pollination capacity. We've already got unreachable food. Fools. We're not seeing the Demolior interface here now. Rip. I'm really glad we staggered these outhouses. This has actually worked pretty well. I'm glad. Yeah, do this as well. And then disable this for now, just so that we drain the battery. And deconstruct this. Okay, Mimicas are ready now, so that means I should be able to uproot all of these. And now we seal this one in here. And you guys are ready over here as well. Means I uproot this one. You need to do this now. Thank you. Good. And now you could do this one as well. I don't mind having a couple of extra Mimicas in here. Okay, good. I think we might be over the hump. Yeah, let's actually stop making bush bars now then. We just got a half-hanging one here. Okay. Well, we'll leave the bush bars in there for history's sake. Let's plant these again. Let's uproot this one. Let's plant these. We don't really have a dedicated farmer. Oh, smoker, double calories. Yes, we could do that. Does the smoker require a griller? We do have a griller. No. Oh, skilled duplicate operation. Yes. Yeah, we can totally do it. We can totally do it. Sounds good. The thing is, we're not going to be at a deficit now. We were in a deficit because we couldn't get the plants growing. But the plants actually grow very quickly once the Mimolets are in here, or the Mimicas are in here. We just didn't prioritize that because we were focused on other stuff. So that's why we had a little gap where we had to use Micro Musher. Now, we should end up with a very quick excess of food. I think I am going to have 2 per room. Just to make sure it's all getting pollinated. This one's nearly done, though. Fruit this as well. Worst case, we have some excess mimlet. It's fine. Put that there. Remove this. Take this. Deconstruct these. So we've got the beds over here now, that's fine. And then we can start putting food in. So what about the smoker? I don't think we need the smoker yet. Because we're gonna have too many calories now. It's a very sudden flip. I must admit. Yeah, remove these. We have slightly too many of you now, but you will return to the Earth. Yeah, uproot that one. Uproot this one. That one's nearly grown. So I think what we'll do is we'll put the micro musher, egg cracker, grill, and then the smoker is going to go in here somewhere. And this is all just going to be cooking stuff. So that could get removed. That could get removed. You are going to be a mimicker. You're done. So now you could be a mimicker as well. You could be a sweat corn. I'm a sweat corn right now. Freaking hell. I'm very glad that we're doing base game stuff now. Or like early game stuff now while it's super hot. Just saying. Okay, I think we're nearly there. Do I want to leave any of these in place? That one's nearly done. Well, I've got the wall here because this is getting a bit hot now. I think we do want to keep putting this wall here. Because even if this stops erupting, a lot of damage is already done. So I'll keep telling you to come in here. I guess we'll go a bit deeper. Yeah, that'll do. There's a bit light there. Yeah, that'll do. We got a Lumb egg. Congratulations. Okay, copy that over. I don't think we need this one. I'm just going to uproot this so we can replace it now. And then I think the only ones that we actually need to do is this one, and then we're done. Yeah, food should be fine now. This should be plenty of food. We can do toasted mimlet if we have any excess, because now we've planted all of them. Yeah. And now we re-enable this. And then we put probably just some more mess tables in here. And then we can go up to 8 dupes. Remove this. Why was I going to remove this? Oh. I've got to put in the fire pole at some point. We'll do that next time. We don't need you to make mush bars now. The sweat cord grows quickly enough that we shouldn't have any issues with that. I'll let you grow. You're nearly done. Looks like 2 is definitely enough to get it all pollinated. In fact, this one's done it all on his own. He's actually been pretty good. It's nice. We'll research the smoker as well, but we'll do that later. Right, okay, here we go. Okay. Let's get the water sieve. Because what we're going to do, again, with the bathroom is we're going to feed it to Avagro nodes. That's what we're going to do with all the bathroom water. I think what we'll do, I think we're going to keep one bathroom and just have many schedules. Because we're limited on space. I think this is actually relatively important. So we can start planning out our pipes. So, let's see. That'll go here, that'll go here. The sieve, I think, is going to go over here, actually. Or am I going to have it... No, I'm not going to have it at the Lumb Ranch. I think I'm honestly just going to have the sieve over here by these. So... I think it's literally just going to be here. Dig this up. Dig that out. Oh, we don't have abyssalite digging yet. That's funny. Yeah, get the water sieve, and then right. Let's see. So the clean water is going to come out of here. The polluted water is going to go in here. And then the excess clean water is going to go this way. But I probably want a bridge on that, like a special bridge. I think what I do is something like this. So, bridge goes down here. Then the overflow goes to the Avagro veins. Avagro vines. Why do I keep calling them veins? And that goes... How irritating. Unless I 50-50 it? Does that make any sense? No. I'm literally gonna do it like this. This insulated tile should never get hot. So we'll run all of the vein stuff over here. I'm making this out of nickel ore instead of shale. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. Whatever. I'll allow it. Yeah, we'll do that. And then this is going to go here. And that's the polluted water pipe. And we'll get the shower running first. We need to actually do some pumping. But that should be relatively straightforward. Because all we need to do to get this hooked up is build a ladder. Come down here. You do actually need to uproot this. And then we'll put a little pump here. And then... I guess for now, I'm just going to do it like this. And then we'll switch it up later. So that will get the water into the system via the sieve to start. No, that's stupid. Hold on. Just do it like this. Whatever. Just do it like this. And then... all I need to do is cut this off to start so that it all goes in here. And then, once that's full, I can just disconnect this pipe. And we can run it somewhere else. Sludge press, gas filter, liquid filter. Don't need any of that just yet. We're going to the water sieve. I think I could actually get this done today. Let's get this done today. I think I probably need to give the dupes another bedtime slot now. Let's do it. Make sure that they get to bed on time. It's very jiggly. We've established this. Can you actually uproot this? I'm getting annoyed. Thank you. Okay, so copy and paste that over. So, food is good now. We got toasted mimolets and we got sweat corn. So we're positive with food now. This means we can take another dupe. We've got an exosuit training guy. A guy that comes with exosuit training. That's a digger. That seems very powerful. Yes. Joshua, you are a digger. Thank goodness. So you can go here. That's fine. So all we need to do... So what we need to do now, we need to do a single shear on these guys. So you've got your scales. We need to make exactly one exosuit, and then we just come in here and we loot all of the iron. Because we've got thousands of kilograms in here. Many thousands of kilograms. The steam isn't even that hot anymore. This should be like the top priority, because then we can build the rest of the base. Maybe that's even what we do next time. This means that Mima, you're going to building, I think. Because Joshua is going to be the main digger. So Mima, you get to prioritize building. And you get the hat. Mm-hmm. Are you sure you want to bring hot iron into the base? No. We're not going to bring hot iron into the base. We're going to bring it all to a pool of water. Or something. We're going to cool it down. And then we're going to bring it into the base. But there's so much of it here. Cooling whatever is in here to reasonable levels will be way quicker than... I don't know, maybe even doing the gold volcano. That being said, there's a lot of gold here as well. Maybe this should be the top priority. Well, we have options. So, this wire needs to go down here. We got the toasted mimolets. Disgusting. Alright, do this one as well. Just so that we don't forget about it. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this now. Achievements. Okay, let's look at all the achievements. What have we done? It's not raw. That's true. It's not raw. We ate a toasted mimolet. Is that it? Better bath. What else? Come on, scroll bar. Work with me. Nothing. Okay. Well, I think we've done it. We haven't killed the dupes. I think I am going to end it here, because we're definitely past the first phase. The asteroid landed. It caused a lot of damage. Most of the frozen biome here is compromised. But there's a lot of geysers. There's a lot of refined metal. There's a lot of stuff we can just immediately grab as soon as we get an exosuit. And we could probably grab this gold down here without an exosuit. Well, maybe not. I reckon we can pour the water in it from the natural gas vent. We could do that. So, next stream, we're going to get the plum bathrooms going. We're going to get the peat burners going down here. And we're going to importantly grab the gold and use that to form the basis of our industry. And then the step after that is going to be... in terms of water sources, this is the water source as well. We can definitely get a spawn going. Perhaps what we do is we just run all of the spawn water past the metal volcanoes in some kind of conductive medium. And then we burn it, the electrolyzer, to delete the heat. We'll have a think. There's a few things to do, but definitely peat burner and bathrooms. And then refined metal, and then... yeah. I'm rambling now. That's a sign that we should end it. But I'm very happy with this. I think we've got off to a pretty actually good start. It's the wrong song. Yeah, thanks very much for hanging out. Exciting restarting with the, with the asteroid actually landing. Pretty intimidating when it was coming in. Wasn't entirely sure what the Geysers was going to do. The Geyser eruptions seem fairly tame. Like, the meteor landing is definitely the thing you have to prepare for. If you don't insulate the top of the map, you are going to die, I think. You need to do that, and then you immediately afterwards need to sort out food. Because relic food is not for free. You have to get the synergy with the mimickers going. So, I think we did it in the right order. And the volcanoes erupting... It depends what volcanoes you get on your seed as well. I think we were fairly lucky we only had the one magma volcano that we had to deal with. Everything else actually seems pretty nice to deal with. Pretty immediately helpful. We're just going to have to be very careful going into the rest of the asteroids. So I imagine what we're going to do is we're going to make a box base, get everyone in suits, and then get everyone to explore the rest of the asteroid. And the critters we're going to have inside the box space, and that's where we're going to set up all of our ranches. Except probably the cold guys. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen and you're on Twitch and you're not following me, feel free to follow me and you'll get notifications when I go live. We usually stream on weekday evenings. I'm busy this weekend, so definitely no streams this weekend. Hoping to be back Monday to continue this. We're going to continue this run for a lot longer than the test run, now that we understand more about the DLC content and about what we're doing. And frankly, the map seems more interesting with all the geysers and everything. So definitely stuff worth investigating. The YouTube channel is over here as well. Whiskers has come to say hello. Excellent. And then the Discord is over here. That's where we like to talk about video games. And if you have builds, feel free to post them and I'll have a look. Not guaranteed, but I probably will. And now, let's go find someone to raid. Who is about? We can go raid Shen. Judy Pixels. Judy Pixels is on cycle 220 on the same lab seeds. Let's go have a look at Judy Pixels and see how they're doing. I'm very curious. I'll probably have a load of questions to ask. Yes, you saw Whiskers. Congratulations. And next stream, I'm hoping you'll see some more fish. That's the aim. Surprise fish. Take care, everyone.